Hey, Libra Gang, how y'all doing? It's Girl Root. How y'all feeling today? I forgot my glasses. Yeah, before I start on this subject, which I think a whole lot of us Libras kind of understand, just want to talk to y'all for a minute. I don't get to talk to many people anymore. Um, sometimes we ignore what people are doing to us, and some of us, not saying every Libra is saint. We're not all saints, but most of us are very loyal, and sometimes we ignore stuff that people do to us because we care about them so much. We love them so much. A love that I don't think they understand. The subject about the aliens. Are we from this planet? Are you from this planet? Or if not, call on your alien family. I think that's how most Libras feel, that we're not from here, and we can feel that. Um, uh, yeah, I think we kind of know that. And because like I'm going to talk, I might as well tell you ahead of time. I think I'll be saying that, talking about it when I was young, how I used to go outside and I used to ask them, look up to the sky or wherever, and ask them, why I was here, why I was brought here, because this world is just, it's just full of so much so-called evil. It's like people prejudice and hating on each other and putting each other down, and just hurting themselves. And as I get be here longer and get older, I realize that a lot of program was going on. A lot of people doing stuff that they don't mean to do, but they're programmed to do. But I knew something was wrong. I used to always visualize myself on the spaceship, talking to my family and asking them why I had to come back, and I didn't want to come back. And I guess they were telling me that I had to come back for certain reasons. And I would always see myself on the spaceship, but for a long time I didn't. I don't know if I got mad about it or what. So recently I had a view of myself as a child, uh, waking up. I wasn't asleep when I seen the vision, and they pulled the glass back, just like the movies say. And I guess it was my dad woke me up, and I came out of the vision. So I think a lot of us, see that because we get visited by all type of things. Especially if you're a Scorpio rising. My son is a Scorpio rising. The one I told y'all is in a mental hospital, and the things he know he have to do, he have to do right now. Because a lot of things, a lot of beings, a lot of stuff. He told me only the underworld will come to him. So that's something on his journey that he have to do, to have to come through. Um, I think he was born on September 27th. Lil Wayne was born on that day as well. And my son is very good in writing raps. And he started noticing that they were stealing. I told him don't put it on his phone. And he showed me one time that he think that Lil Wayne stole one of his raps. Because in Lil Wayne's songs was his words. And then Lil Wayne mentioned in the song, "You'll never be nothing." So he figured that was a message for him from Lil Wayne. And I know Lil Wayne is from Louisiana, so, so I'm going to say about that. But they steal from us. They watch us, you know. A lot of us talk about it. A lot of us can't talk about it. But, we protect it. They put us in areas that's safe. And I notice almost all the places that, if I look in my mind, since I've been grown, staying at, they put me at places that were safe. And when they start being unsafe, they remove me from that place. So I appreciate that. But I told them, okay, I'm a vessel, and you put me where you want. I put my request in where I would like to go because I would like to be, uh, you know, in on some land somewhere way away from everybody. But I have to go to, I have to be where they want me to be because I'm needed. We're needed Libras, and I put in my request, like I say, I would like to go to Haiti and find my grandma's people, but that's only if they feel like I'm needed there. So I understand that, because I know they speak English, but I would like to know more French, like my grandma and them did, and my dad, in order to be able to speak. And there's a lot of things going on over there that's they're stealing from them because they were so powerful. Uh, they were the only country that didn't have slavery. They fought people off when they came over here, the beings off, and got them out of there. So it's just a lot of things that's going on that I've been seeing and watching because most Libras are very observant about everything. We notice everything. I think that's why they visit us. I even tell before I even got this message from Uncle Fernando about we came from different planets. I have respect for the beings that are here, and I told him that, and I want to ask the creators to take away the my feeling of looking at something that's ugly, that I've been programmed to think something ugly and something beautiful, to let me look at the heart of something, and not just the beauty. If it's ugly, you be afraid of, like they try to make us do it through all these years, through movies and being taught, you know, to look at the inside of a person or being or animal or whatever it is, even this world, getting to the heart of what it is instead of, looking at the outside appearance. So that's what I asked them. Even the smells of people, like the homeless or somebody that smells and how they look, dirty or whatever. I don't want to look at people like that. I want to look at their heart. I want to talk to them if they need me to talk, or they want to say something to me about something. I want them to feel comfortable around me to say that, and I want to feel worthy when they do that, and not come against them in any kind of way or talk about them or lowbraid them or gossip about them. I don't want to be that type of way because people are hurting so bad till, you really want to be the one to really listen to what they saying and really get them, because we kind of feel people so much. And I know a lot of us, some people, don't want to feel that, don't want to feel about the other person because they got so much going on in themselves they don't understand. But they have to stop and understand why you're feeling these things. So we get visited, by a lot of deceased. We get visited by different beings. We get visited by spirit. We get visited by a lot of stuff. I think the gods and goddesses, I always give thanks to them, and I give thanks to the main God, we're going to say God, but divine source. I always go behind the darkness of the sky because I know there's something more going on than we realize. And I always been like that when I work too. I always like to know the head of the person, you know what I'm saying? And I will go over the other people who's under them head, and but they are programmed to come at you, and do things to you. For instance, your partners. So be very careful who your partner is. Sometimes they don't know uh, how they're doing or how they're spying on you or how they go and tell people stuff, the secrets you might tell them or what uh, about you or talk about you. My last mate was a Libra, and he was confused with his sexuality because he had got raped as a child. So, and I knew this. You can, if you go to bed with your partner or you just being around them, you know. And I knew him as when I was younger. we were me, him, and us three Libras. One of my girlfriends, she was a Libra, he was a Libra, I was a Libra. But my girlfriend really liked him, and I know he liked me, but I didn't want to disrespect her because I didn't like him like that. So we would hang out, and he would, call us his sisters, and we would call him our brother and stuff. But her mom was a Virgo, and she was always telling me that she wasn't loyal to me. She wasn't a good friend. Now that was her mom, but I tried to ignore that because I really liked her. I really liked hanging out with her and stuff. But she would do little things and give it other people and come against me. Make us fight. She thought things were funny. So eventually after time, I just stopped. Going around her. What would happen to her was she would make fun of me and my mates and tell people that people leaving me, doing me bad. So when she got with her first baby dad, she was really crazy about him, and he was with someone else. And when she got pregnant and had the baby and stuff, so she felt bad about that. And then she met someone else, and he got married on her. She had a baby for him as well, and she just lost it. She just started uh, doing gay acts and trying to get me into it and just started disrespecting her kids. So she went wild on the streets and stealing and got shot and then out of jail and all that. But she's doing great now. She says she changed her life. She came back uh, about a year ago and contacted me through Facebook, and I let her on and stuff. But she wanted everything to go back to being the same. But I knew I couldn't trust her, you know. And I hope y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not to talk, but I just feel this subject so much, and I'm feeling like maybe y'all do too. Um, even my family, I've been alienated from. They don't understand me. My mom, she was Gemini. She even, we should talk for hours about anything, and I like her to tell me about her life, and I learn about things that happened in her life and things that she's seen and been through, and I appreciate her for that. I listened to what she said, but she told me she never understood me, and she would come against me with my sister that's a Virgo. And I don't know why I'm thinking my sister that's a Virgo, why she came against me was because maybe we were a year apart. Maybe she was a baby and then I came so soon. And my mom said she didn't expect to be pregnant with me at all. My dad told her, he's a Taurus. He told her that she was pregnant. She didn't want to have another child. So I was kind of like a surprise baby. I felt the difference. Um, but she was always, good. She didn't make me feel totally like that. My dad either. But I don't know. It was kind of different. It was different. It was different because the other kid, she had 10 kids, and they was always, she was always trying to make sure everybody felt okay, and it's like she would try to make sure that she would tell them things about me so they could feel better. I don't know about themselves or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just saying that I feel y'all. If this subject resonates with y'all, okay, let's just start it. Okay. So yeah, one thing I want to say, I told you about the childhood thing. I feel like the churches, as my observing, going through I always been a wanderer, going around and checking the neighborhoods out and stuff like that. My mom, she let us be open enough when we came from our hometown to here to go to different churches, different religions. And I came to the conclusion that the churches were put in the neighborhood as spies to keep the neighborhood in check, to teach them what they needed them to do to stay the way they needed them to stay under control. That's how I feel about the churches, um, for things that I've seen and heard. Then the next thing about blood is other kind of, as my research is other kind of blood besides red, you know, and that's because there's different beings here, blue, green, whatever, different type of blood type, blood, period. And I think there's more than the 4 different blood types they tell us about also, you know. Um, this food is killing us. Maybe they brought different plants and mixing it with the true earthling plants. So since they put us in this sleeve, this earthly body, and I appreciate Mother Nature uh, for letting us be part of her, but certain foods they know that we can't eat, so they put in different neighborhoods to make sure that we stay under control. That's why it's important for us to stop eating this stuff and start eating Mother Nature's food, and really watch what you eat and what stores you go in and where you go. I try to stay out of the stores now. I try to, you know, um, if I go somewhere, I'm going to leave my phone. I'm gonna start doing it more and, just turn off the Wi-Fi at night and just different things I think we need to do because they listen to us so much. If you don't feel like you should be eating or drinking something, don't do it. Um, Not the program, it making you ache and pain. Sometimes your body just want it, and you know inside you shouldn't have it, but you do it anyway. Don't stop. Start watching those feelings and really listen to yourself inside, because that's the true you. Um, and I was asking the questions: who are the true Earthlings? Is it Ophiuchus, the women, because they were Morphodites? And I noticed a lot of gay men, gay and women, whether they're gay or not, are very attracted to us. And we be attracted to them as well. But to me, it's like I say, most of all my partners were struggling with gay side of themselves. And they jealous of you. And they try to come against you and make you feel some type of way, sad, or try to do all kind of things to always try to put you down or mess with somebody and have them mess with you as well. I don't know if y'all had that experience, but just be careful, y'all. But the fucus, I'm wondering, is they the Andrometers, and are his Mother Nature children the true people of this earth, which is obvious: the animals, the plants, the leprechauns, all of fairyland, the nymphs, like the god Pan, who they mocked and destroyed his name, turning him into the so-called devil. They made him evil. This where they get the name from, Satan and all of that too. It's all a money thing and control thing. I did a video on Pan. I don't know if y'all checked that out or not. He wasn't violent like they say. They used his name for fear and gain followers and control over people, and people fell for it, probably through witchcraft or manipulation and stuff. You know, that's why I think it's important for everybody to know about it, whether you use it or not, so you can see it coming at you. Don't just dispute it and say that, it's not going to harm me, it's not real. They'll come through other people, or they'll come through different ways, or they'll mess with your finances, or they'll find some way to do it. So you can't say you're not being attacked. Yeah, you can build yourself back up. Yeah, of course, everything go around, everything's going to be clear. But you have to know how to protect yourself, more and more. We have a lot of protection around us. But yeah, just knowing about these things, you know, the pieces all coming together. Being stopped because you don't have the money to do so. What aliens started the money system when they came. The Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Greeks, the Chinese. I'm pretty sure the Chinese was called something else. The Japanese, probably Babylonians or Somalians, because they were darker skinned on their planet. This must have been so. So make you feel like nothing or low if you don't have it. Uh, learn made us depend on it, giving it, then taking it away. Started new ways. First it was the elements, the crystals and rocks, and then they started with the gold, the silver, trading all of that. Then they, certain kings or whatever decided they wanted their face on coins. They want people to worship them even more, so they start making the coins with faces on them. And then they say the Chinese came, I guess when they changed their name to that, they started making the paper money, IOUs, so to speak, And then now they're going back to the coins again, but they're going a different way, Bitcoin and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking the trading of the elements and all of this is going to start again. So we're gonna have to learn how to stay within our neighborhood and to and to trade with each other and find, show people that we need to trade and buy from each other, and stuff like that. I think it's coming back to that. Um, they're stealing from Mother Nature first and foremost, taking her resources out that help her and her children function. They're using us for whatever, then controlling our uninformed lives, not calling us stupid because we were programmed. Now you got to wonder, was you stolen from another planet, sold or put here as a punishment? Which one is it? I'm gonna come right back. I'm sorry, leave it a ramble on the first one. I'll be right back.